Vietnam, 1966. American military forces of the 1st Infantry Division are ordered to push into the Central Highlands to meet a determined enemy in what will become a grinding battle. For some, this will be a harsh introduction to combat. And when the dust settles, one man will be lost, and several young soldiers will be decorated for valor and courage under fire.
Units of the U.S. Army's 1st Infantry Division have been assigned a new operation deep in contested territory. Intelligence reports confirm a strong North Vietnamese presence in the area. Enemy forces have been using this region to move men and supplies toward coastal population centers. American commanders have determined that contact is likely and unavoidable. The mission objective is clear: insert infantry forces into the region, locate enemy concentrations, fix them in place, destroy their fighting capability, deny them freedom of movement. In the early morning hours, choppers lift off from a forward base carrying combat infantrymen, weapons, ammunition, rations, and water for an extended mission. There's no expectation of immediate extraction. The men are prepared to remain in the field for days if necessary. Door gunners scan the terrain below as the first helicopters descend into the landing zone. Infantry squads dismount and immediately establish perimeter security. Additional aircraft follow, delivering more troops. Within a short time, the landing zone is secured. As troops secure the area, supply helicopters begin to arrive. Pallets of ammunition, food, water, medical equipment, and communications gear are offloaded. Commanders establish a temporary command post. Radio links are confirmed with supporting artillery units and higher headquarters. The mission is now underway. American troops begin organized patrols. The men understand the situation. The enemy is in the area. Contact is expected at any moment. Squads move slowly. The jungle is thick. Then, out of nowhere, contact.
Go, 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 go.
It was shortly after midday. North Vietnamese forces spring an ambush. Fire is returned immediately and the engagement escalates within seconds. The jungle erupts into chaos, noise, and confusion. As the firefight intensifies, artillery support is requested. Artillery units located miles away receive target coordinates. Within minutes, controlled artillery fire is brought down on enemy concentrations. Forward observers adjust fire to maximize effect. As the afternoon progresses, the North Vietnamese continue to resist. The engagement continues for hours. Infantrymen rotate firing positions, medics treat wounded personnel, and evacuation helicopters are requested when possible. American forces begin to gain decisive advantage, and enemy positions are overrun one by one. By late day, organized enemy resistance in the immediate area collapses. Survivors attempt withdrawal. American patrols pursue cautiously, avoiding overextension. Final casualty reports are compiled at the command post. Enemy losses are extensive. Hundreds of North Vietnamese soldiers are confirmed killed. Large quantities of weapons, ammunition, and equipment are destroyed or captured. Several enemy bunker and tunnel systems are rendered unusable. American casualties are comparatively light. 1 soldier is killed in action, 9 others are wounded. All wounded personnel are evacuated to rear medical facilities. Their conditions are reported stable. The commanding officer assesses the operation. The objective has been achieved. Enemy presence in the region has been severely reduced. Supply movement through this corridor has been disrupted. Follow-on operations are planned to exploit the success. In the hours after the engagement, troops consolidate their positions. Resupply helicopters deliver additional ammunition and water. Engineers inspect the landing zone for continued use. With immediate danger reduced, attention turns to recovery and reorganization. Weapons are cleaned. Equipment is checked. Patrol debriefings are conducted. Intelligence officers examine captured materials. Lessons from the engagement are recorded for future operations. The next day, a small ceremony is organized at the forward base. Soldiers assemble in formation. The commanding officer steps forward to address the unit. He acknowledges the performance of the men under fire. He cites discipline, courage, and professionalism. Purple Hearts are presented to the wounded. Each soldier steps forward, receives the medal, and returns to formation. The unit observes in silence. Combat infantry badges are awarded to participating riflemen, recognizing their engagement with the enemy in ground combat. Additional decorations for valor are presented to selected individuals for actions performed under direct fire. The ceremony is brief, formal, direct. There is no celebration. The men understand that operations will continue. There are more patrols to conduct, more areas to clear. Shortly after the ceremony, patrol orders are issued again. Units prepare to move back into the field. Helicopters arrive to reposition forces deeper into the operational zone. The campaign in the Central Highlands continues. American forces maintain pressure on enemy units. Each engagement follows a familiar pattern. Insert, patrol, make contact, fix the enemy, destroy their ability to fight, move on to the next objective. For the soldiers of the 1st Infantry Division, the routine remains unchanged. Move, patrol, engage, secure, repeat. This operation is one part of a broader effort across South Vietnam. Air mobility, coordinated firepower, and disciplined infantry action remain the foundation of American tactics in the conflict. As night falls over the Central Highlands, patrols continue beyond the landing zone. Radio operators maintain constant contact. Helicopter crews stand ready for medical evacuation or rapid reinforcement. Artillery units remain on alert. The mission is ongoing. This has been a field report from South Vietnam. I'm Arthur Gimbel. Thank you for joining us tonight.